Hello everyone and welcome into today's video where we are checking out the Tesla stock after quite a long break on my channel, about 2 weeks, in which there was quite a huge sell-off of Tesla stock. So we will check out the price chart to get a better idea what is going on, some fundamental news in the second half of the video. So you can smash the like button to help this channel out in the YouTube algorithm, and let's go. So at the moment we are staying about $580, which is very low in my opinion compared to those highs in January of about $900. And actually this low of a price we've hit just 3 times in the past 6 months or so. So we were at those levels in the November, December and at the beginning of March. So it's fair to say it's quite rare to see this low price on the Tesla stock. And from the shorter term perspective, we can see that the price was unable to break out this resistance over here, and it did a couple of tags below this resistance, and then it started to fall down quite significantly towards this lower support over here. And now it's actually also breaking down this support out of this wedge over here. And if we zoom out a little bit, we can see that those levels, those supports are quite significant. One goes from the June of 2020 over here all the way to today, and this upper resistance goes from the beginning of January 2021, and these two actually form this massive wedge over here. Something similar we could see here towards the end of 2020, but this was much smaller than today. And also in my opinion, this lower support is one of the last uptrending supports holding the price up, after which there are only those two blue supports over here in parallel, which the upper support is around $560 and this lower one is around $460. But the price is looking to be stopping quite firmly on this support over here, so we will have to wait a little bit and see if it can hold up. But overall I think this price is starting to look very attractive for buying more Tesla shares if you have some spare cash that you want to put in the stocks. For example, for dollar cost averaging, this looks very attractive around those 600, 500 levels. And once the price will escape this massive wedge over here, I think there will be a huge parabolic run upwards, as we could see previously many times after those similar types of wedges, but that remains to be seen yet. But I also think it's important to check out the rest of the market. So here we have, for example, Google, which is breaking out of this very long price channel, doing a little bit of a backtest, so no such drastic sell-offs for Google, and this price channel goes all the way back about 10 years or so. So Google is looking pretty strong. Rest of the FANG stocks, for example Amazon, not so much. It is pretty much going sideways since the July of 2020, so not very impressive at all. Facebook pretty much the same, however at least apart from Tesla they are not dropping it in price so much. And for example the S&P 500 index, we can see this breakout, which I've talked in one of the past videos, has had a bit of a correction down towards this 50-day moving average line, but since then it has jumped back up towards this channel again over here. So the S&P 500 is still looking pretty bullish. However, continuing to the Nasdaq 100, we can see a similar moves to Tesla, for example, which is quite a huge sell-off in the past couple of weeks, and it is forming again some kind of a wedge over here, like we could have seen here previously, which has been broken with this parabolic run up here. So maybe this is to come up next for Nasdaq to do a similar kind of a breakout scenario, which would push the price again above this price channel going from the July of 2020 last year. However, checking out this very important ratio of Nasdaq to S&P 500, we can see that we are inside this kind of a consolidation zone over here, which if we zoom out corresponds to the highs from the dot-com bubble. So this upper bullish trend, which has been going for almost 2 decades now, is starting to look a little bit weak at the moment. So if we want to see more highs in the tech sector especially, this ratio has to go above this resistance over here and continue to go higher. Otherwise, if we go through this lower support down over here, it could trigger quite a massive downtrend in the tech sector, which would be quite boring from the long-term perspective if we compare it, for example, to this dot-com bubble crash over here. So this one is very important to watch out now what is going to happen. Definitely not safe and sound just yet. But in some more good news for the stock market in general, we can see the US dollar currency index still dropping down quite significantly over here, which is good for the stocks, because if the dollar goes down, it usually means that people are changing the US dollar into stocks, which pushes the price down of this index. And in the opposite way, if this index goes up, as we could see here in the March period, there was a lot of pressure on the stock market and it was going down quite significantly. So this now over here looks quite bullish for the stocks in general. So all in all, I would say this price point of Tesla stock is looking quite attractive for dollar cost averaging or making your position a little bit bigger in Tesla. And I think a similar view have these companies buying into Tesla stakes still despite these sell-offs. For example, Renaissance Technologies increasing the stakes. Also artificial intelligence based ETF buying even more Tesla shares. Then we have the Tennessee Department of Treasury buying another Tesla shares. And I believe we checked out the ARK Invest also buying more Tesla shares. And these are also supported by those fundamentals that the Tesla Model 3 and Y are usually one of the best selling electric vehicles or vehicles in general in the world. And we can see that in China in 2021 they are still in the top 5 best-selling EVs among those domestic Chinese vehicles. So that's quite significant for this US-based company. And as I mentioned, in general they are the world's best-selling EV brand in Q1 2021 with 16% market share. However, we can maybe attribute those drop-offs in Tesla stock price to some uncertainty about the Tesla's Bitcoin's allocation and crypto in general, because they have suspending the acceptance of Bitcoin as a payment until they find some more attractive way, which I believe I mentioned in my Algorand video, which to be fair is one of the best contenders in my opinion for Tesla's payment method. Instead of Bitcoin, it is carbon neutral at this point and uses way less than 1% of Bitcoin's energy consumption. So if you want Tesla to accept Algorand for the payments, I would definitely let Elon Musk know on the Twitter. I think he's acted there quite a lot. But also there is the Dogecoin drama, so this could also be fueling some uncertainty towards the Tesla stock price. And we know for one that Elon Musk loves Dogecoin, but he also likes to troll on Twitter, so this is probably not helping the stock price of Tesla. However, it seems that most of the people like Dogecoin as well, so yeah, it's hard to tell. And in some more long-term positive news, we can see that the UK government may allow self-driving cars on their roads this year 2021, so maybe towards the end of the 2021 it will be legal to drive hands-free, but it looks like it will be limited up to 37 miles per hour, so about 60 kilometers per hour. However, I think this is one of the first countries to actually even putting out some dates for allowing self-driving. And we also have the Miami mayor supporting the self-driving and robotaxis, and he could see launching the robotaxis there in 2022, so that's not that far off, to be honest. And finally, we have just a short kind of a fun news, because Tesla has installed now over 25,000 charging stalls, and one of the latest additions was the new supercharger at the Everest base camp, so about 5,000 meters above sea level, which I'm not sure about the usability of this supercharger. I think in Europe the network is still lacking quite a lot, so I would love to see more superchargers in Europe or Asia, China for that matter. However, this is cool nonetheless. And this is also it for today's video, so I hope you enjoyed this one. If so, you can smash the like button, it is really appreciated, and also you can subscribe if you want to see more Tesla stock coverage in the future. I thank you for watching and I will see you in the next one. Cheers!